Greetings, young Portal Master. I have been waiting for you. I am Eon, your guide in this world. But where are you, you may ask? This is Skylands.
10 years ago, a brand new game would break barriers never seen before. Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, a game that brought all of us together, even still to this day. I think we all can agree this game provided endless memories, friendships, and joy, and it's all thanks to the masterminds behind the franchise. CEOs, programmers, designers, writers, voice actors, composers, directors, artists, the list goes on. Being its 10-year anniversary, I think we owe them a massive thank you. They've created something that means so much to our past, present, and even future. In this first video of the 3-part series, we'll hear from the creators and OGs of the Skylanders games and community. At the end of this video, we'll direct you to the other videos in the series, which features many content creators we know and enjoy today. I'm now honored to have some of the masterminds and voice actors speak on their experiences working with the franchise.
Hiya, Moira Quirk here. My time on Skylanders was a very fun, quick session in an afternoon in a studio in Santa Monica. It was lovely.
Hey Skylanders fans, my name's Ryan Steiner, and I was a level designer on Imaginators and Trap Team. I was also QA on Giants and Spyro's Adventure. One of the most prominent memories I have of working on the Skylanders games was when a YouTube video started going through the office of a father and son team who had gotten their hands on a weather balloon. And they decided they wanted to take a video of the weather balloon going from Earth to the edge of the atmosphere and take that video showing the Earth from almost outer space. And they built a little platform that attached to the balloon where the camera could sit, but they had a little bit extra room on the platform. And so the dad asked the son what he wanted to put on that platform. What was the thing that he wanted to send out into outer space? And the kid wound up choosing T-Rex from Giants. So they attached a T-Rex figure to the platform and they sent it up to space, and there's a really cool video on YouTube out there of T-Rex flying up into outer space in real life. And that was one of those moments where I realized the impact that Skylanders was having on kids around the world. People were really loving it, and it was a really important thing to them in their lives. So that was one of those moments that made me realize that working on Skylanders was a little bit different than working on a lot of other games. It was big, and people really loved it. One of my favorite stories to tell about the development of Skylanders was early on in the prototype days, before there was much game at all. One of our designers decided to make a cannon object, shoot cannonballs at walls and things like that. But when he made the object, he misspelled the word. He spelled it C-A-N-O-N, which isn't the way you spell a cannon that shoots cannonballs. But because he made it, and he made the object really well, it worked really well in the game, every time that we wound up using a cannon in Spyro's Adventure or Giants or Trap Team, we had to use the misspelled version. Our engine just wasn't good at renaming things, so we wound up with misspelled cannons through all those games.
And a few months later, my daughter came back from the Target store with this. Can you see that? My very first action figure.
The thing that always really stood out to me about Skylanders was just the people, both the people making the game and the fans. Everybody loved Skylanders so much. We at Toys for Bob, we were really happy to be working on it. We were always really proud of the work we did, and we were really excited to get new fun things to the fans. Because we love to watch fan reactions, and every time we interacted with fans, people were so excited about Skylanders. And you'd talk to people and you could really hear the love in their voice. And it's kind of the only project I've worked on where I feel like I was as much of a fan as I was a developer. I loved Skylanders. Most of the people I worked with, we'd play it at home as well as work on it. It was such a fun experience to be a part of.
It's with their creative work, ideas, and innovations that crafted the lovable Skylanders world. And what would the beginning of the franchise be without the OG content creators bringing coverage and excitement to surround these amazing games? It is once again my pleasure to pass it off to a creator that's been here since the very start.
What's going on, Portal Masters? Robert Welkner here. Let's talk about some Skylanders for the anniversary. I've got a few questions here to answer. One of the questions is, what have been some of my notable connections? Well, of course, that's been with all the great Portal Masters out there. A lot of people I've communicated through comments, Instagram, Twitter, and then, of course, when I was going to E3 and some other events, I got to meet some great Portal Masters like the Asian Guy Gamers, Skylanders, Boy and Girl family, the whole family, and a whole bunch of more. There's actually a lot out there that I wish I could meet, that I wish I was a little closer to, but I haven't had the chance. One of the most joyous things to come out of Skylanders for me was probably the day that I got to visit the Toys for Bob headquarters in person. It was kind of like going into the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory behind the scenes, pulling back the curtain and just getting to see prototypes of toys, meet some developers, talk to them. The only downside of it was I was there to work and do interviews and report and not really be able to, it wasn't casual. So I had to sort of work and be busy at the same time as I was trying to really enjoy, the experience there. And then finally, what have been some of the standout things is, I guess the standout for me, if I'm understanding this, is being able to create sort of the Skylanders 101 series. That was one of the bigger popular shows that I did with Skylanders, just being able to break down some of the characters and their moves, their abilities, and just kind of showcasing some of that stuff. So that was been kind of the thing. So that's it for this. Have a great 10th anniversary to all you Portal Masters. We'll see ya.
There's countless other creators and people that worked with the franchise that were not featured here that definitely deserve the spotlight. Without their work, Skylanders wouldn't have brought joy to the millions across the globe. The next video in the series will discuss the Golden Age content creators and their passion for the franchise. Use the video pop-up on your screen or the link in the description to take you to part 2 on Shadow Dragon's channel.